I remember when I was 8 years old and I stood on this map and I was planning where I was going to travel.
I've seen that map over and over and over again as a kid, as an employee.
The world map was really integral to the experience of the airport for so many people.
I dare guess there's not a person in the state that hasn't had some personal attachment to this map.
We're all sad that, it won't be safe. We at least got to walk on it while it was whole and see it while it was whole.
In 1960, the Salt Lake City International Airport installed the world map. The map's fate came into question in 2014 when the airport broke ground on its new terminal.
I am the last person alive, to my knowledge, that worked on that map. I just look down at it and say, I worked on that thing. If they're going to destroy it, that's crazy.
I get this question all the time, what's going to happen to the world map? And if you haven't heard this story already, I'll tell you, it was not possible to save. Just the manner in which it was constructed makes that so.
We wanted to be able to save the world map, but just based on the expert opinion at the time, it was determined that it was too brittle and would break up and wouldn't be viable.
You would have to move it in the sections where the expansion joints are in. You're talking about something that deep.
It can't be saved just the way it was installed, and you can't pick it up and move it. So we did some very high resolution photography, enhanced that photography, and transcribed it into a glass wall in the meet and greet area. That will be kind of one of those Kodak moment places we expect.
So it'll still be around, but it is unfortunate to lose that because it's such a significant piece of airport history.
We're determining, all right, do we just munch this up and throw it away? Or do we salvage some pieces of it for souvenirs? The airport did a core of the terrazzo, and based on that core, we have an inch of terrazzo and an inch and a half of setting bed. And in that process, this core came out pretty easy.
We were able to determine that we can salvage it. It was built in such a way, we cut it, we can lift it, and we can save it, and we can salvage it.
I almost thought it was a joke. Like, this is something that in the terrazzo industry is never been done. First time thing that moving, something of this size and this scale.
By extracting it, we were going to be able to take all the pieces out with as little or no damage to each of the 75 pieces.
All 75 pieces of the world map sat in storage for 4 years until it was ready to install in the new terminal. In 2024, airport officials decided the best place to relocate the map was in the Concourse B plaza.
So in order to bring them out to site, we used the numbering system and we pulled them by quadrants. Then we brought those out, we distribute them, and then we pulled the next pieces out and put those on pallets and brought those up the elevator. So when we started the install, we started from the center and then we worked our way out.
The pieces were about 4 foot by 4 foot, ranging in that area. They were cut strategically on the divider lines that were originally put in so that we would be able to seam those back together. So after they went through and did theirs, we came through and pieced all the lines and the connecting brass pieces. We had the infill to connect all those back together, which was an arduous task that took about 5-6 weeks.
The installation of the world map in the new concourse was completed in the fall of 2024.
This is something that was almost impossible, we thought, but it came together and it's been successful.
There's a lot of means and methods that went into it, and to see that we conquered all those, hats off to our entire crew at IMS for doing such a great job.
We've been thinking about it for about 4.5 years now, so I think we're getting really excited to having this to showcase to the world.
Walking past that map is just going to make us know that the world is our playground and it's home to all of us.